Yes, everybody, this has been an incredible event. Welcome to the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. I'm Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
And I'm Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we have been having an incredible event. The sun is out, and we are ready to go to race day here at the Kain 2024 Clients and Friends Workshop here in lovely Lexington. And right now we are brewing solutions with an incredible leader from Orbee, the one, the only, Atul Patel.
Let's go, baby.
Always love that.
Appreciate that, my man. We appreciate you for being here. You know, you're a busy guy. You know, we had it scheduled earlier,
Yep,
but he got some meetings came up, some really important meetings because, man, there's some really great things that Orbee's doing out there in the market, really helping change the landscape of how we do business. So excited to have you on the show. Last year, we had the opportunity to have you on. Glad to have you back again, brother. How's your year been?
Yeah, it's been great. But I will tell you, like at an event like this, I feel awful where you come to the event to meet a lot of people and do this, but then you're on calls. So I probably have 4 hours of calls scheduled today and tomorrow in my hotel room when I should be out here. But you know, clients are important, and we go by their time, not ours.
Those are good problems to have, right? To have clients to call, because there's a lot of people who wish they had clients to call. So blessings to you, my friend.
It depends on what kind of call.
Right.
Well,
right.
yeah.
And but with that, when you have a client, your client wants to know that you're answering that not so good call.
Yeah.
Right. And that is the actual kind of, I wouldn't call it the burden, because that's somewhat the privilege. We get to be able to be there to serve our clients at the time that they need us most, because when we're pitching them, because there's a little bit of pitching that happens around here, right? We're telling them about all the great stuff, but sometimes there's hiccups. Sometimes there's applications.
Absolutely. And look, that keeps us grounded. I think that, look, it's all rosy when we're talking about all the fun stuff, but I was just telling Cody Jones, like, things happen all the time, and it's how you manage those moments is more important than those moments not happening, because it always happens.
It always happens.
Beep happens. Do you guys beep?
No, we definitely beep. I mean, you can drop it. We put the beep later, whichever it happens. But there's so many things that do happen, and we want to encourage you, whether it's a dealership, whether it's a salesperson, no matter what, things do happen. And as they happen, you have to be able to adjust, but face them on. And there's a lot that you all have been facing on. Headstrong, the industry has been feeling some of your waves. It's not just inside of your logo, the wave that you got there, right? But your Orbee flow and the wave that you have come in on in this industry is really shaking things up and actually changing the landscape a little bit. I mean, it's really eroding some of the things that have been seemingly forever islands in this industry that have kind of impeded the growth that we have. You guys are really, truly making the waves that are changing things up. Tell people a little bit more about what it is that Orbee is doing out there for the industry.
Yeah, so we've been recently calling, sort of saying we're the middleware of possibilities. And that's because every dealership, whether it's a single point, 3 stores, 10 stores, 150 stores, they have a different goal in mind. They're dealing with different challenges, right? Whether it's personnel challenges or inventory challenges or marketing challenges. And so what we mean by the middleware possibilities is we go in and kind of understand what are those challenges and what are the possibilities to solve those. What are the pieces we need? What are they currently using? Because the last thing we want to do is go into a dealership and say, you got to blow all this up and you got to start from scratch, but trust me, this is going to be amazing.
And they're all like, yay!
Yeah, right? Because look, you know, dealers go in and out of being sort of convinced easily because they're desperate for solutions. So we come in and sort of say, well, what are you using for this and that and something else? And we try to stitch it together instead of replacing everything.
That's so true. That's so true. And I think of my son as he comes in, he's new, different generation, thinks a lot like his dad, but at the same time thinks like, why do we do dumb stuff? So I have this air compressor, right? I have this air compressor in my garage that I use, and I've had it for years, and I've broke it many times, and I've reassembled it and refixed it. And when he has to use it, he's like, I hate this thing. It doesn't work. It won't do it. And then all of the little jerry rigging that you got to do to make it work, he's sitting there, it's not working. It's not working. Every single time he has to use it, it's like, it doesn't work. And I have to go out there, show him what to do. This is how you move that. You got to hold your hand here and you got to twist this there and then it's going to work. And he's like, the stump. We need
Yeah,
another one,
yeah.
right? And that's exactly what we do in this industry.
Yes.
We don't replace the thing that we've grown so close to. And man, we've patched it up so many times, and somehow or another it's still running. But if there's no tread on the tire anymore, replace the tire.
And that's where, again, yeah, so that's a great way to put it. So when you actually start stitching together, let's talk customer data first, right? All these signals and activities and events, there is gold everywhere. You just got to pull it all together. And when you do pull it together, then you start seeing, okay, what can I change? You know, what could I do differently? And maybe some of it's retrofittable, right? Where you can say, hey, I could take the old thing, like I'll use an example. There's CRM systems like this big one, Dealer Socket. One of our clients uses it as kind of their source of truth, right? And if that's what is their source of truth, then that's what it's going to be. And we're going to work around it. So whether it's opt-outs, right? Opting out is like a big topic these days. When a consumer doesn't want to hear from you again, how do you follow that, right? You have so many vendors that are involved in touching the consumer. So if Socket's going to be that system, then we integrate an API. So what's really been exciting for me, honestly, is to actually learn that there's more APIs and systems and tools that we could integrate with that are just there, that we just need to ask about and work on. So we don't have to reinvent a lot of things. And that's why I almost feel like a little lucky that we're this middleware that lets to kind of coexist with everybody instead of out there kind of like fighting with everybody, right? Replacing everybody. And that's and that's what I love about the position we're in and the collaboration we have with all the vendors and partners and dealers. And I spend time with dealers where I'm surprised that they even have so many of the things that we've been talking about. And so there are also some people that don't show up at these events. They're just busy back there doing some really cool stuff. So yeah, we work with a wide range of customers, and it's been really fun.
I love that you said that. Yeah, and you're right. There's a lot of great people out there who don't come to these events. You know, we don't get to see this. This is a big industry. These events only host a few people, right? There's only so many here. You know, and there's a lot of great things. I love what you said is that there's a lot of ways that we can, you know, make APIs that make all this stuff integratable, make them all collab and work together. The problem though, the solution is to work.
Yes.
Build it. And it's already there. You don't have to flip the script, change anything up. You just have to apply it. And if you do that, you can change the game and make it happen. And like you said, most of the time it's just a quick phone call or a quick conversation to say, hey, are you guys ready to do this? And they're gonna, let's make this happen.
Yeah, and
everybody wants that.
And there's this term called hostile integration. Have you guys heard of it?
I have heard of this.
Yeah. Where it's like, okay, they're not going to integrate, so I'm going to do other things. I'm going to go around it. But I feel like, look, that may be a necessary thing. That happened in banking, by the way. Remember those tools where you could see all your bank balances in one place? Yahoo had one. It was called Yahoo Money. And Microsoft had one. And the way they would get your bank balances, they would be like, can I have your username and password? Right? You remember that? And we used to be like, no problem.
Here it is.
And they go get your transactions, your statements, and all of that. And now there's Plaid, that thing that pops up. And so all of a sudden you see other industries having either faced this before and now are where they're at, or they're gonna face things, right? Like I still have part of what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow is let's be real here. I'd say automotive isn't that awful. It isn't. We have a lot of room to go. We're room for improvement.
We do.
But we're doing some cool stuff. I mean, there's some disasters in even other industries, whether it's medical, airline, hospitality. We won't even go with what happened downstairs at this Marriott. But it was like a capacity issue, right? And so if you think, what I want to emphasize to the whole market is we're doing pretty good. We just got to do more of it. We got to think, what do we want to solve for? What did we like in my personal life? Like you guys, you have young kids. We know that school and sports systems are crazy. Like I have a water polo kid. I've got like 6 apps. I don't even know where to go to get the schedule anymore.
I know, right? You're not lying.
And so
used to be on the refrigerator.
Yeah, right. Now it's like sometimes in an email, and it's like, are we going or not? Oh, you got to check Sports U or Sprocket Sports, and so
Teams app, whatever.
Teams app, like Meet Mobile. We're in a good spot. We just need to think of the ideas and take action on them, and have guys like you who are like pumping and just getting people excited that change is very feasible.
Yes, and setting the table, setting the table for people to sit down and discuss how to actually utilize the wide array of things that are available and are out there. And that's one thing that we absolutely love about this event. And you hear us preaching about it, everybody. This is the inner brews that are here at the Kain event. Right. But it is such a great fine-tuned plucking of the progressives that happens to be able to put on this particular event. What is it that you love so much about just interacting with David or interacting with the people that do put on such a great event?
You know, I think that what I enjoy, because we're still like sort of remote, we're still meeting mostly through Google Meet and screen sharing. I think it forces me to be more personable. I mean, let's.
Well, you seem to have a hard time with that, so it's good.
Yeah. Well, no. When I'm in the context like this, I could rock it. But you know, I'm not like Peter Fong. You guys know Peter.
Oh, I know
Fong,
some
right?
Peter.
Yeah. If you know some Peter, you know how he can roll.
And shout out to Peter. We love you, brother.
Yeah, and he was here having a great time with the V20 group and so forth. But what I think happens to me is like it opens me up. It gives an opportunity to kind of make it more personal and not just transactional and integrations and APIs and data sets. So yeah, even sitting with you guys, it's like forcing me to smile more and everything. So,
that's good. That's what we want.
You know, I know you're a busy man. You got a lot, and you have a mission you're on. That's your thing. You're on a mission right now, and I appreciate that. 'Cause I'm on a mission. Lou's on a mission.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and most of the people in this building that are here, they're on a mission. That's why we're all here doing what we do, and why we're here to learn and share what we know. But you know, being able to be on a mission with people like you gets me encouraged that this industry is getting better. Man.
That's awesome.
There's great people, but there's great products out there, and as long as we have the great people pushing those products, it's going to work out really good. Like you said, we're going in the right direction. We are a good industry.
Yes.
We are good people, and I would say 99% of us want to do the right thing. We just have to be shown the right thing sometimes. We don't know what's right or wrong in a lot of cases, which is a shame. Education and learning is key, and that's why Kain Event's important to come to. Why reaching out to somebody like the company like Orbee to be able to learn something and be able to implement in your store inside your business to be able to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to be able to help people buy cars. It's big.
It is huge, and that's why we love an event like this, because you can go to many different places or be inside of similar situations where you'll have somebody pontificating all of the problems going on inside of the industry, right? Yeah. And actually just standing on their soapbox about the issues, where over here we're this is all solution based.
Yes,
all about pulling together the solutions of what it takes to actually go to the next level, not percolate those problems, right?
Or pontificate.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
You two, I was like, what did he just say? I was like, you saw me blinking my eyes like.
I could do like contemplate.
Yeah.
That's the toughest one for me.
He hit with Lou is Mr. Vocab.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I love it. That was a good one. But no, seriously, exactly what Lou said there. I love it.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, thanks guys for pushing this type of content. And by the way, I've been walking by seeing who's speaking with you guys, and it's great because it's dealers, it's vendors, it's the full gamut. I think dealers are increasingly having a lot to say in these conversations.
And they should. Dang it, dealers have been too quiet doing the work, and we're not mad at them. It's not like they're lazy, right? They're doing the work. They're in front of customers. But man, them coming out and grabbing the microphone and sharing their heart and their vantage point, we all need it. Vendors, everybody needs it together, and we love it. Thank you for coming out and doing it. More of you should be out here at the Kain event, because this microphone is yours, and you have a bunch of incredible people like our incredible friend Atul Patel that is here to listen to you, to hear what it is that you are seeing things like, and be able to make the adjustments that make it more seamless and better for the experience for everybody. Man, I'm having fun, and we're right here at the end. The buses are ready, Fred. It's time to go to the races, guys.
Awesome, man.
We ready to do this? We ready to do this? All right. One last thing we got to do is drop those F-bombs and don't offend the mom. So let's forgive, focus, fly on three. 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing. Keep growing. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I am Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
And I'm Fred Lenartz, Optimist Subprime.
And we've been brewing solutions in the Car Guy Coffee Podcast with the one,
the only
Atul Patel. We will see you all later. We are out. Peace.